Welcome to this YouTube video. Welcome to this live. Welcome to this stream. Welcome to wherever you are watching this at. Welcome to the TikTok live. Okay. Now, today's live is something very special because today's live is going to attack every single limiting belief that you have been having. Do you know how special that is? This one live that I'm about to do right now is going to literally help you solve and fix every single limiting belief that you have within your mind. Right? So this is the sacred art of becoming, a manual for the spiritually ambitious. First thing I want you to understand is that this live, you're going to want to have a notebook. I have you guys can't even see, but this is like such a long written report that we're going to get so deep in this shit that you're going to be like, damn, I'm mad that I didn't write this shit down. I'm telling you right now, this is going to have such good gems and energy in it. Let's just get into it, okay? Fuck it. If you miss it, you miss it. That's your business. But if I was you, I would be taking notes. I would be recording, okay? So if you see this, I attracted you. If you're seeing this video right now, it's because you are becoming a newer version of yourself. And another reason why you're seeing this also is because you have literally killed your old self. You're literally done with your old self. You're sick and tired of that old self. You broke up with that old self. So this is going to help you transform, and this is going to help you jump to that new timeline. What I want you to understand is that you either are evolving or you're tearing this world apart. It's either or. And my thing is, if you're in this live, I feel like you're a person that is evolving. But you have to understand that when you're evolving, that there's going to be people out there who are not evolving that will try to take you off your path. And for us, we're a family. Project 33. I need y'all to get that in your head. Project 33. It's 33 viewers. No. Project 33. I need y'all to get that in your head because Project 33 is basically getting people to their highest potential. That's my project. I want everybody to comment the number 33 right now. I want everybody to comment the number 33. I want everybody to comment the number 33 right now. If you are here and you are trying to elevate yourself, you are trying to get you to your Christ consciousness, you're trying to become enlightened, you want to wake up. Comment the number 33. This is how we get the energy primed and we get you initiated. We get you ready. We get you open to this energy because I'm telling you, once I get started, you're going to be like, whoa, bro, I've been seeing 33 everywhere. As soon as I click TikTok, I'm trying to tell you, this is in alignment. So I need everybody right now. Let me know, are y'all ready? Because once I go in, I might need to get my glasses. Once I go in, I'm going in, but I need to know, are you ready for this? Because I don't know if you ready for this like you say you ready for it. I don't know if you ready for it like how you say you ready for it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hold on, let me charge this laptop because I don't want this to die while I'm giving facts because I already know how it's about to be. Already know. So I just hope y'all ready. Honestly, I think this thing might die, so it might just be fucked. You might just be fucked. Yep. Damn. Trying to get this charged. Alright, y'all. Nah, I gotta get this charged. Cause I can't let y'all down. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna charge it through here. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Stay patient. I know you're ready for the info. All right, it's charging. Okay, here we go. Take notes, baby. Take notes. Let's get into it. Take notes. So, boom. The sacred art of becoming, a manual for the spiritually ambitious, okay? And I want to let y'all know that this right here is literally the lesson that I just dropped on my mystery school. Okay, this is the Styx Mystery School, the latest lesson. So when you hear what I'm about to tell you, this is what it's like being on the inside, okay? So the sacred art of becoming, a manual for the spiritually ambitious. The greatest revolution happens not in the streets, but in the secret chambers of consciousness where you murder your former self. I know that when you hear murder your former self, it sounds extreme. It sounds crazy. It sounds like, what are you talking about? But what if I told you that in order for you to get to where you really want to be, you have to be extreme? You have to be extreme. There is no such thing as lackadaisical or nonchalant. You can't be nonchalant about your destiny, baby. You cannot be nonchalant about your destiny. So understand that some of y'all, some of the sadness that you've been feeling and you don't even understand why I'm sad. Some of y'all are grieving. Thank you, KK, for the heart. Some of y'all are grieving. You're grieving your old self. You're grieving your old habits. You know how it is when you break up with your ex and it's like, you know it's what you needed to do, but you still grieving that loss? You just better make sure that when your old self, that ex, call back, you don't answer. Okay? Let me know if this resonating now. The 5 sacred wounds of transformation. Now, what I had to do was I really sat down with myself. The reason why I wasn't on live yesterday was because I was sitting with myself and I was really just doing as much research as possible, reading, documenting, researching, understanding psychology, understanding people. And I realized that what keeps people stuck is their own belief systems. What keeps people stuck is their own limitations. The key to all your problems is your mind. I need you to understand this. The key to all your problems is your mind. I know a lot of y'all been like, well, what's been going on? What did I do? Was it this? What is it this person? Is it this person? And honestly, you've been stressing yourself out. I know it. You've been stressing yourself out. The thing done died on YouTube, y'all. I gotta figure this out, y'all. Gotta start it back up, y'all. They don't want me to get this message out, y'all. It be like that. It be like that. It be like that, right? So, what I want you to realize is that the 5 sacred wounds of transformation, you have arrived here because something within you is dying and something else is struggling to be born. Come on now, let me know. Does that sound accurate? Does that sound accurate? You have arrived here in this moment, in this live. Baby, nothing is for no reason. I don't believe in coincidences. Somebody said, girl, get the fuck out. Let me block you. Let me just get you up out of here. See, let me teach you a life lesson right here. See this? Boom, blocked. See that? When they come in with the negativity, when the bots come in, when the NPCs come in, you block them. Don't give them no energy. Don't reply. Don't say nothing. Just demurely get rid of their ass. If that makes sense. Demurely get rid of their ass. Fuck is you talking about? Anyways, so you have arrived here because something within you. Switch is not connected. I don't know what you're saying. Y'all can hear me? Everybody good? Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? I want to make sure everything clear. Y'all can hear me? Everything clear? Okay, great. So let's go. I'm focused now. I'm focused. Here we go. You have arrived here because something within you is dying and something else is struggling to be born. Some of you guys have probably been seeing the phoenix. Some of you guys have probably been seeing snakes. And the reason why some of y'all may be seeing these symbolisms is because the phoenix represents rebirth. The snake represents shedding of the skin. And the thing about it is that the universe likes to speak in symbols. The universe likes to speak in numbers. And the universe likes to speak in music. Period. So what you have to understand is that when the messages come through, you're not crazy. See? When the messages come through, you're not crazy. You're not. You know what you're seeing. You know what you feeling. You on point. You got to trust yourself. Okay? So, this is not an accident. What you being here right now is not an accident. This is appointment. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here. And at the same time that you're here, I just so happen to be talking about something that resonates with you. What are the odds of that? You may say, yes, it's algorithm, but the algorithm didn't know what I was going to talk about before I got on here. Does that make sense? The algorithm didn't know the complexities of what I'm talking about. You're feeling what I'm saying. Let's continue. The universe does not make mistakes. When it delivers souls to moments of necessary destruction, the universe does not make mistakes when it delivers souls to moments of necessary destruction. You are going through necessary destruction. Everything you're going through right now is necessary. You know, there's a number that I like to connect to this phase, and it's called the 22. It's called 22. Why do I like to use that number? Because 22 is the number of the master builder and the master destroyer. Now, why is something that is the master builder also known as the master destroyer? Because you don't have one without the other. You don't have one without the other. Billionaire, do you get it? If you're born on the 22nd, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay? And this year, you're going to see a lot of people either being destroyed, built up, or being destroyed to be built up. Okay? The first wound, and I want you to understand that this may get emotional. This may get emotional because I'm about to literally go within the deep wounds. You ready? Some of y'all belief system that you feel, I feel like I'm meant for more. Now, if I'm saying something that resonates, say it. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all, this is one of the patterns that you have. I feel like I'm meant for more. How many of y'all feel like this? I feel like I'm meant for more. I feel like I'm meant for more. Right? Hi, Andrea. So if you feel like you're meant for more, this is what I want to say to you. And I want y'all to understand, I crafted this message with my heart. I crafted this message with intention, and understand that if this message really resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and leave a follow and stay connected. Stay connected. Stay connected, because this is going to get deeper. Okay? So boom. The first wound. I feel like I'm meant for more. This restlessness that you feel, this divine dissatisfaction, it is not a curse. It is a calling from your future self, reaching backwards through time to awaken you from the hypnosis of mediocrity. The hypnosis of mediocrity. Damn. Some of y'all have accepted what you have because some of y'all have believed that that's all you can get. You have to believe that there's more for you. You have to be grateful for what you have, but know that there's more. I'm grateful for where I am because I know that this is the step that I need to take to get to where I'm supposed to be. Don't feel like, oh, I'm stuck here, because then that becomes truth. Okay? You sense greatness because greatness senses you. But here lies the first sacred understanding. You are not meant for more. You are more. And you have to allow yourself to be more. Some of y'all don't allow yourself to be who you are because you have everybody else's judgments weighing you down. You don't deserve more. You are more. Take back the power and realize that you are going to receive more because that's your identity. The more you seek is not external acquisition, but internal excavation. The more that you're looking for is not out there. It's in here. You have to discover the more that's inside of you. Yes. You see why I say some of y'all give y'all power away? Some of y'all have been tricked to give your power away by the people that you hang around. I haven't seen you on here in a while. Don't worry, I'm back. Right? So what I want you to understand is that you are an archaeological dig of your own divinity, buried beneath layers of conditioning, fear, and the collective unconscious of a world that profits from your smallness. This is what I want y'all to understand. This is what I want y'all to understand. I want you to understand that external world, it profits off of you not knowing your value. Y'all, that comment that I just pinned, y'all make sure y'all follow my other account, my other TikTok account. Okay? I don't know if I'm shadow banned on this one or whatever. Some of y'all say y'all don't see my post, so make sure y'all follow this other TikTok that I just tagged. That's my TikTok. All right? So, some of y'all, the reason why you are the way you are, and I like to use this book called Relentless. This book called Relentless talked about the fact that when we were kids, we were so relentless. We were savages. We were savages. But at some point, as we got older, everybody kept telling us to be good. Be a good girl. No, that's bad. No, and all you wanted to do was be your most pure self. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is we got to remove all that conditioning, all that training that school and all these other things have trained you to be, to get to the root of yourself and who you are. Okay? You got to find your own divinity. So the identity shape-shifting ritual. The identity shape-shifting ritual. I want y'all to write this down, okay? Your current identity is a costume you wore to survive childhood, adolescence, and early adulthood. Listen, I told you this right here, this is for the people that want to heal. This is for the people that want to heal. You cut off them friends because they didn't want to heal. You cut off them exes because they didn't want to heal. Those people that you let go in your life is because they didn't want to heal. And guess what? When you start to see that they not a part of what we got going on, they got to stay over there, because guess what? It's either you helping me evolve or you're helping me get worse. Either or. Which side are you on? It's us or them. And my thing is, we cannot allow people who are not trying to focus on themselves and work on themselves and be better taint the progress that we making. This is why I try to teach you to stop giving access to everybody. Don't feel bad that you canceling plans on people, because you would have felt worse if you was there with them. Some of y'all are allowing guilt to keep you into environments that you know is not feeding you. People telling you, you will never hang out with us anymore. I wonder why. I wonder why I don't want to hang out with y'all. You feel me? So, this is the time now where that identity that you used to hold on to, it suffocates. To access your deeper self, you must practice sacred schizophrenia. The deliberate cultivation of multiple personas, each calibrated for different purposes. Now, this is what I mean by this. Don't really take the schizophrenia part serious. What I mean by this is, what I've noticed is some of the most successful people always have these alter egos. And the reason why is because they need to compartmentalize. You feel me? Kobe Bryant created Black Mamba because he knew, when I get on that court, I need a place where my darkness can feel safe. I need a place where my darkness can feel safe. You get what I'm saying? So, create 3 alter egos, each with distinct names, postures, breathing patterns, and behavioral codes. The warrior handles confrontation and discipline. So create a version of you. Hold on. We got another one. We got another bot. Boom, he's gone. You're out of here, bud. You're out of here. Yep. Let's get him out of here. Yep. Boom. Get out of here. Anyways, so you want to create these different versions of you. You want to create a version of you that's the magnetic version of you. The one that connects to your sexual energy. You want to create the version of you that's extremely soft, very heart open. And then you want to create the version of you that is focused, no distractions, has boundaries. Because guess what? Some of y'all, it's hard for y'all to step for yourself. Some of y'all, it's hard for you to protect yourself. Some of y'all, you feel bad when you protect yourself. You feel bad when you have boundaries. But if you create another version of you where you can compartmentalize those traits and not feel bad for being that version of you, guess what? You're already a compartmentalized being, whether you know it or not. You have your feminine, you have your masculine, you have your inner child, all these aspects of you. You're just now becoming aware of all these aspects of you. Because when you can understand, oh, this is my feminine, that's, you can put that in the microwave. Thank you. When you start to understand that, oh, this is my feminine that's acting up. Oh, this is my masculine that's acting up. This is my leadership. This is my student version. Being able to compartmentalize when you're a student and when you're a teacher, that's a different level of intelligence. Okay? So, let's continue. All right? The second wound. This is another wound that you guys deal with. You say, I can't stay consistent. How many of y'all, for the life of you, cannot stay consistent? Talk to me. How many of y'all, for the life of you, you cannot stay consistent? And that alone could be stopping you from getting where you need to be. This is my issue and I'm 52. That's okay. Your age don't matter. Your age don't matter. That's okay. Somebody said, I don't know what's wrong with me. Stop thinking that there's something wrong with you. Stop thinking that there's something wrong with you. And just say, you know what? I need to get to the root of this pattern. The more you demonize yourself, the more it's going to be harder for you to fix it because you're already crucifying yourself for making a mistake that most people make. This is the overcoming process. This is you becoming that person. This was never going to be easy. It's simple, but it was never going to be easy. And you got to give yourself grace. If you don't give yourself grace, it's going to be hard. Okay? That's like saying, yo, I want to lose 30 pounds the first day. Give yourself grace. And listen, y'all, keep running up the likes on this live. Keep running up the likes on this live. Keep running up the likes on this live, y'all, so we can keep getting people up in here and we can keep spreading the message, okay? We trying to find our people, man. You remember how it felt when you couldn't find people who were just like you? So now that we're here, we got to make it easier for people to find us, all right? So here we go. Consistency is not a moral virtue. It is a neurochemical phenomenon. I told y'all I went deep in this shit. Your brain's dopamine pathways have been hijacked by a civilization designed to keep you perpetually seeking but never finding, always consuming but never creating. I just ate you up. Every notification, every scroll, every minor pleasure has trained your neural networks to expect immediate gratification. You have become a dopamine addict in withdrawal, seeking the next hit rather than building the cathedral of your destiny stone by stone. You don't know how to fall in love with being bored. You don't know how to fall in love with doing the same thing over and over and over again because it gets boring, because you don't see it making you $1 million tomorrow. So you got to learn how to fall in love with the small process. Ooh, I gained 1 follower today. Ooh, I was able to do 1 extra rep today. Fall in love with that. Fall in love with the marathon. Keep running up the likes, y'all. Fall in love with the marathon. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow me. All right? So, let's continue. The neurochemical rebellion. True consistency emerges not from willpower, but from ritual architecture. Your nervous system craves predictability. Give it sacred patterns instead of chaotic stimulation. And this is something that I had to figure out. I had to realize that, baby, I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest. And if I'm the biggest, I'm a business. And if I'm a business, I need to be a business that's able to hire other people. And if I'm able to hire other people, it's because I'm organized. Some of y'all, you couldn't even get an assistant, even if you wanted to, because you're not organized enough to have an assistant. When you start to become bigger, that millionaire, that successful person, that famous music artist, you have to get your shit together. You got to get your taxes together. Unfortunately, structure is a big part of success. That's what it is. Because guess what? Structure is what creates freedom. 4 is the number of structure. 5 is the number of freedom. You have to be disciplined in order to be free. It's almost like you got to be frugal for a little bit to be able to do whatever you want. But it's something about that structure that helps you to be able to document and be able to understand what works for you and what don't. A lot of y'all don't know when you fall off the horse because you wasn't documenting it. If every day you was journaling, you would be able to look back in your page and see exactly when shit went left. You hearing me? Are you hearing me? If you was really journaling, you would be able to see when shit went left. But you're not. You're not. At some point, you're going to get so fed up with life, and life is going to push you to such a traumatic event that you're finally going to decide to be like, all right, bet, I need to fix it. You get what I'm saying? Don't wait until your life gets absolutely fucked for you to be like, all right, cool, I'm going to work on it now. True consistency emerges not from willpower, but from ritual architecture. Create your ritual. Stop thinking about it like your routine and think about it like your ritual. What is your ritual? Y'all, all day yesterday, all I kept doing was doing research on what my ritual is. I got the supplements I'm going to take. I got the times that I'm going to do my cold plunge when I'm going to wake up. Because guess what? I'm setting myself up to be successful. Because when something works, I want to be able to know why it works. You feel me? You are a business. You are a brand. You are a superstar. You have to carry yourself as so. You're not just this little thing that somewhat works. You have a big destiny, a big purpose. You're going to have thousands of people working for you. And guess what? When them thousands of people work for you, guess where they're going to go? They're going to go to the files where they can see the brand, the protocol, how to work it, how to this, how to that. Ritual. What's your ritual? You feel me? And I want to let y'all know that I am starting a challenge, a 90-day challenge. I'm starting a 90-day challenge starting tomorrow, June 1st. All right. We're going to talk a little bit about that challenge. But if you need some type of group or you need accountability, you need to lock in and you like, yo, for June, we here. Who ready to lock in tomorrow? Who trying to go on a challenge, a 90-day hard? Who trying to go on a challenge? You get what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's continue, all right? So, begin each day with the same sequence. Cold water immersion for 60 seconds to activate your sympathetic nervous system. Write this down. I'm giving you the game. Every day, right when you wake up, cold water immersion for 60 seconds. What this is going to do is it's going to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, because what's stopping you from being successful is your nervous system. Your nervous system isn't ready for millions of dollars and millions of success yet. So you got to get your nervous system there. You feel me? So let's continue. All right. So what you want to do is after you do that ice cold plunge, you want to do 10 minutes of breath work. You got to understand you are an elite. You are elite at your craft. Ask yourself, how would I carry myself if I was the LeBron James of my craft? If I was the Michael Jackson of my craft, LeBron James was spending millions of dollars on his body. So that means that you should be doing whatever you can to get ahead. And some of y'all, you wake up with the anxiety of the day on your mind. You could do your face or your body, whichever. But are y'all hearing me? How many of y'all be waking up with anxiety? How many of y'all be waking up with anxiety? Some of y'all wake up stressed. Like, how did you start the day? You ain't even touched the piece of the day yet, and you're already stressed. And the thing about it is that the moment that you wake up, you're in a theta state. A theta state is a creation state. And if you're waking up stressed, then guess what? You're creating more stress in your life. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, a successful boss, you have to be able to take stress well. You have to be, that's why them successful people work out a lot, because it's the way to alleviate stress. When you're running multi-million-dollar companies, you're going to have a lot of people coming to you with problems. Hey, this person wants to quit. Hey, this person, and you have to be able to calm that down. I wake up with racing thoughts sometimes. It's hard. Join Sticks Mystery School. Join Sticks Mystery School. Join Sticks Mystery School. You want to fix that problem? Join Sticks Mystery School. This is what we're going to be doing for these next 90 days. So let's continue. Yes, I believe that there's a God, of course. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if there wasn't. You feel me? So here we go. When you start to train like this trains your biology to expect intensity followed by integration. Create micro rituals around your most important work. The same music, the same location, the same preparatory movements. Your brain will begin to release focused neurochemicals automatically when these environmental triggers appear. So if you always go to this specific Starbucks to get work in, keep doing that. Because what happens is that our body, and think about this in a negative way. Somebody said, I'm in a bad environment, which isn't helping. So every time you enter that environment, your environment is triggering your body. So now what you need to do is you need to understand this about yourself and use it to your benefit. Let me go to a coffee shop, and every time I enter this coffee shop, I get ideas. That's because that environment triggers to your body that it is safe to create. I'm going to take a second, y'all. And I'm going to just let that marinate on y'all a little bit. Keep running up the likes, y'all. Keep running up the likes. I'm going to let that marinate on y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I manifested $70,000 strictly from just meditating. And that's when my belief system changed. That's when I had a whole new shift. I was like, damn, I forgot that this shit could really happen with just the mind alone. And I got the screenshots. I could show you the shit in my bank account. It's crazy what happens when you really remove the lack out of your life. That's how I was able to get my camera. I was manifesting my camera. So I'm telling you, this works when you really tap in. But it's about controlling your mind, controlling your emotions. Okay? Let's continue, all right? So, the third wound. Here's another one. This is something you say, I'm constantly distracted and drained. How many of y'all feel like you are just distracted? People keep distracting you. Distractions. Talk to me now. You feel like you've been, exactly, right? What I want you to understand is that your attention is the most sacred resource you possess. Because your attention is what you create with. Your attention is more precious than time, more powerful than money, and more rare than talent. Yet you scatter it like a drunk person throwing coins in the wind. I told you the key to changing your life is your mind. That's the simple answer. Why does my life look the way it is? Your mind, your emotions, your thoughts. How do I change? Your mind, Your emotions, your thoughts. It's simple. Write that down. Mind, emotions, thoughts. And you can even add environments. All right? So look, the digital realm has weaponized your neurological vulnerabilities. Every app, every platform, every notification system is designed by teams of neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists whose only mission is to hijack your attention and convert it into profit for others. So if you don't make money off your attention, they gonna make money off your attention. Are you hearing what I'm saying? If you don't make money or if you don't create something with your attention, they're going to use it. And this is why I keep telling you, like, the most basic way to explain it, I'm gonna just call it the matrix. When you can't control your mind, the matrix takes control over your mind and it uses you as a vessel to create through you. You can either be creating from God or you could be creating from the matrix. And when you create from the matrix keeps you stuck in this realm. You're not able to see beyond what's in front of you. When in reality, what's in front of you is literally like a delayed effect. You over here reacting to the thing that you caused. It's like being mad at the mirror, right? You are not weak. You are under assault by technology specifically engineered to overwhelm your evolutionary attention mechanisms. You are under assault by technologies specifically engineered to overwhelm your evolutionary attention mechanisms. This is deep. I told you, this is deep. You get what I'm saying? Your phone. So now look, this is how you're going to reclaim your attention. This is how you're going to reclaim your attention. Your phone is not a tool. It is a portal to distractions and dimensions. Treat it accordingly. If you're going to make money off your phone, you need to be organized with it. Okay? So, if you need to place your phone in another room, you have to get in. You are a business. You are a brand. And the best way I can explain this spiritually to you is your body is like an animal that you have to train. So you have to put the phone in another room so you can train your body to stop reaching for it. Come on now. Comment 33 if I'm captivating you. Comment 33 if this making sense. Comment 33 if this is exactly what you needed to hear. Comment 33 so I know. This is Project 33, baby. I'm so grateful for every single person that's in here. Who said that substance can't go viral? So boom, implement the sacred pause. Before touching any digital device, take 3 conscious breaths and ask, what am I seeking and will this deliver it? And this is why I want y'all to start doing meditation. If you have not yet joined Sticks Mystery School, make sure y'all join Sticks Mystery School. Because in Sticks Mystery School, we have certain meditations. And the reason why meditation is important is because meditation teaches you to become conscious of the things that you were once unconscious of. So for example, whenever I start deeply meditating, I always catch myself in the middle of me grabbing my phone and being like, hold on, do you know that that is a gift? When you catch yourself in the act, that is a gift. That is called conscious awareness. You just became aware of your program. Understand, why is it called a program? Because this is a matrix. Your mind is a computer. And you're not realizing that they have planted viruses within your computer. So you have to clean your computer. Too many viruses, eventually the computer's going to crash. You're going to open up the computer and everything else is going to open up on the computer instead of the things that you want to. Okay? So boom. Practice attention strengthening through progressive overload. You got to meditate. Every day, meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. Start with just 5 minutes. I have meditations in my mystery school. Okay? Cold exposure becomes your daily reminder that you can choose your response to uncomfortable stimuli. Now, the reason why I want you to do these cold plunges is because I want you to get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you can be comfortable being uncomfortable, that means that when it's time for you to do other things that are uncomfortable for you, but it helps you grow, you're going to be a little bit more comfortable at doing it. Okay? When you remain calm in ice water, you can remain focused amid digital chaos. Now, let me explain to you why cold water works. I want you to think about being ice cold water, right? And having to be calm. And I want you to connect it to being a boss and CEO, and everybody is coming to you with their problems. You know what happens when you're able to be calm in the midst of chaos? Everybody starts to trust you as the leader. You wanna find a way to psychologically become the leader in every single room. Always be the calmest. Always be the most concise. While everyone is freaking out, you are calm, figuring it out. And people will always lead. People will always allow you to lead. Because when you're calm, that means that you know what you're doing. Or you're clear enough to figure out the next step. So learn how to be calm. Okay? So another thing I want y'all to do is, after being focused for so much for a while, imagine now, guys, if I'm giving y'all all of this, imagine what my 90-day lock-in is gonna be like. Imagine what my 90-day lock-in is gonna be like. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. If you want to join my 90-day lock-in, all you need to do is join the mystery school. The mystery school is $10 today only. It's on sale. Okay? So if you want to join the mystery school, DM me. Because if I say go to the they might just, you get what I'm saying? So DM me if you want to join my 90-day lock-in on my mystery school. It's $10. All right? DM me and I will send it to you, okay? So let's continue, okay? So now let's get into the best part right here. Here's the fourth wound. The fourth wound right now is I keep sabotaging myself. How many of y'all feel like y'all be sabotaging yourself? For my people on YouTube, you can actually go right here. All right. All right. So you keep sabotaging yourself. How many of y'all feel like you be sabotaging yourself? Get out. These cats, see? Ooh, I swear when these cats get in here, I be wanting to fight. Get out. Get out. You're not allowed here. You're not allowed here. These cats are not allowed in here no more. All right, somebody said, see y'all in class, 90-day lock-in. Let's keep going, okay? So the fourth wound, I keep sabotaging myself. Self-sabotage is not weakness. It is your psyche's immune system rejecting foreign elements that threaten its familiar pattern. Some of y'all are self-sabotaging yourself not because you want to, but your body is just running on a program. That's all it is. Your old program is threatened by the new program. So, self-sabotage is not weakness. It is your psyche's immune system rejecting foreign elements that threaten its familiar patterns. So, it's your body is used to complaining. And now, instead of complaining, you're viewing everything as a positive. And because you're viewing everything as a positive, your old self is threatened. Okay? Your sabotage becomes transformation. You sabotage because transformation feels like death to the parts of you that have controlled your life story. Listen, I told y'all this was going to be deep. So I know I got to let you sit on some of these things that I'm saying. Let me say it one more time. You sabotage because transformation feels like death to the parts of you that have controlled your life story. So what it is that your narrative that you've been feeding yourself is being challenged. And when your narrative starts to get challenged, then your mind and your body starts to be like, wait, but that's my identity. You identified with being a victim. So that way, when someone tells you that the thing that you've been victim to is not real, you're like, but wait, I built my whole life on that story. You built your whole life on what you've been through. So now that someone is telling you that, hey, there's a way for you to overcome it, the idea that something that you used to identify with is being removed, and that's challenging. Every time you approach a breakthrough, your unconscious shadow mobilizes to maintain homeostasis. This is not personal failure. This is impersonal psychology. This means that whenever you start to enter a new frequency, your old self starts to try to bring you back to your old frequency, because your old frequency was almost like your home base. So now that you're trying to change your home base, which your home base has been being in stress, being in lack, and now you're trying to change what you're usually, balanced at, it's like, nah, we need to go back. So the same force that heals wounds also resists change that feels too rapid or radical. Listen, y'all, this is what I study. I study neuroscience. I study psychology. And this is what I'm trying to teach, especially not to just my people, but we have to teach people how to heal themselves. We have to. You feel me? Like, that's all I want to do. I want to, I'm getting emotional, but man, I just realized that what was holding me back at some point was some of the narratives that I kept telling myself. Do you do one-on-one? Yes, I do one-on-one. You can DM me. But right now, honestly, all I'm focused on is Sticks Mystery School. I don't want to focus on anything else but that. So what I'm going to be doing is, if you want to do one-on-one or whatever the case may be, I'm going to start hosting personal classes in there, live classes where people could come in and we could talk. We could heal each other. We could be a community. You feel me? So I'm thinking maybe like once a week we meet on the Mystery School and we talk. And I can hear and I can help you. And I can, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I can do. I can shift your perspective, because some of y'all, that's all you're needing is a shift in perspective. So if you want to sign up for my Mystery School, all you got to do is DM me. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's on my page. It's on my page. It's in my profile. But I can't say go to the, you feel me? Because, TikTok been acting funny, but whatever. Let's keep going. And we're going to do some readings at the end of this live. All right. So let's continue. All right. So the next part is the shadow integration ceremony. This part right here is probably the darkest. Okay. Your resistance contains your power. The energy you use to sabotage yourself is the same energy required for a breakthrough. That's crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I could do it like this. All right. Maybe y'all could do it with the pin post. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. So do the pin post is how you could join my school. The pin post is how you could join my school. All right. The pin post. And make sure y'all follow that account. That's my other TikTok account. All right. So look, let's continue. Your resistance contains your power. The energy you use to sabotage yourself is the same energy required for breakthrough. It has simply been misdirected. Remember when I was explaining to y'all the power of 22? How 22 can be a master destroyer or master builder? I'm telling you right now, that's the key. So let's continue going. Create a dialogue with your resistance. Give it a name, a voice, a personality. Ask what it fears. What will happen if you succeed? You have to talk to yourself and try to get to the back of your psyche. You feel me? Listen without judgment. Sometimes what you need to do is you need to just sit in a room, turn off the lights, remove the pets, remove the animals, remove the stimuli, and just sit in the dark and see what comes up. Your resistance often carries wisdom about genuine dangers or unhealed wounds that need attention before you can safely expand. For me, I did this for myself. Thank you, Tempe. What I did for myself was I sat with myself and I realized, damn, why am I not bigger? And I was like, because you don't allow yourself to be seen. But damn, why I don't allow myself to be seen? I want to be seen. No, you don't. Why don't I want to be seen? Because when you're seen, it comes with envy. And you're afraid that the envy is going to destroy you. Why am I afraid that the envy is going to destroy me? Because you've had envious friends. You know what I'm saying? You've had envious friends. You've had people try to hurt you because they wanted what you want. And I realized that fear made me cower. That fear, the jealousy, made me be like, And then I decided I wasn't going to be afraid of that bitch. They just going to have to be mad. They just going to have to be mad. You feel me? And guess what? After each small victory, spend 5 minutes in stillness, breathing the feelings of success into your cellular memory. Now, this is from reality transurfing. Whenever something good happens in your life, you want to sulk on it. You want to feel it so much and keep feeding it, because the thing is, when something negative happens, you sulk on it. And that's why it continues to happen, because you keep feeding it energy. You feel me? So when something good happens, talk about it, be about it, live in it, enjoy it, energize it. So you can practice being in that feeling more and more. Your body must believe the new story before your mind will stop writing the old one. You get what I'm saying? So here's another one, another wound. No one understands my vision. How many of y'all feel like that? How many of y'all feel like nobody understands your vision? Come on now, run up the lights. Where y'all at? Stay with me now. Don't fatigue. Stay focused. Stay focused. How many of y'all feel like no one understands my vision? Baby, let me tell you something. This isolation you feel is not abandonment. This isolation that you feel is not abandonment. It is initiation. Every visionary, every pioneer, every spiritual revolutionary has walked this path of sacred loneliness. It is a part of the plan. Your vision isolates you because vision itself is a function of seeing beyond the collective trance, especially if you're an Aquarius. Especially if you got Aquarius placements, you feel this. Especially. The masses do not reject your ideas because they are wrong. They reject them because acceptance will require abandoning the comfort of collective unconsciousness. This means that some people, the only reason why they don't see your vision is because they don't want to abandon being able to fit into everybody else's vision. So in order to understand your vision, they would have to literally pull away from the matrix. Some people not willing to do that. Thank you guys for the gift of Appetitus, Bonita P. Atchery. I hope I'm sorry if I'm saying y'all name wrong. Thank y'all for the gifts. IntelliBeauty. So here's something else I want you to understand. Your vision threatens their sleep. And sleepers always attack those who dare to wake up. Do you understand me? Let me. Babe, I'm alive. That's loud. You feel me? So what I want you to understand too is when you're ahead of the curve, people are not going to understand you. Your vision isolates you because vision itself is a function of seeing beyond the collective trance. And I have Aquarius placements. My girlfriend's an Aquarius. We just do not fuck with everybody because they don't fuck with us. They don't get it. And that's okay. You get it though. The masses do not, hold on, I'm seeing my video is out of focus. The masses do not reject your ideas because they are wrong. They reject them because acceptance would require abandoning the comfort of collective unconsciousness. This means that they would rather be asleep than to see your vision and wake up. Your vision threatens their sleep, and sleepers always attack those who dare to wake up. Watch The Matrix if you haven't. The solitude mastery path. Solitude is not isolation, it is concentration. Solitude is not isolation, it is concentration. Some of y'all are being isolated right now so you can hear, so you can be focused. Because the people you've been around, all they've been doing is keeping you away from what you got to do. You feel me? So, when you stop seeking validation from those incapable of understanding, when you stop seeking validation from those people who are incapable of understanding your work, you begin receiving guidance from sources beyond ordinary consciousness. You want to have that God-like creativity, you got to stop getting distracted with everybody who's trying to remove you from God, who's trying to remove you from your higher self, who's trying to remove you from your destiny. There are some people who are so far away from their destiny that they don't even know that they're pulling you off of yours. You get what I'm saying? So create a daily practice of creative isolation. Every day, have a little time where it's just you, 1 hour. Maybe that's where you do your thinking. Maybe that's where you meditate. You get what I'm saying? No collaboration, no seeking validation, no feedback seeking. This is where your authentic voice emerges, uncontaminated by others' opinions or expectations. What I do is I write 3 pages in my journal every day. I write 3 pages in my journal every day to be able to hear my own voice. You get what I'm saying? Listen, you are not looking for everyone. You are looking for your tribe. For the people that are trying to help you elevate and grow. You understand what I'm saying? So, you are not broken. You are not behind. You are not missing some secret. You're not, morning pages. You're not missing anything. The transformation you desire has no guarantees, but it has methodologies. What that means is that your transformation is not going to happen fully unless you truly believe in it. Period. Unless you truly believe in it. Some of y'all don't truly believe in yourself. And that's what the work is, reprogramming your mind. But that's okay. That's okay. If you follow my pinned comment, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's in my bio. All right. So now what we're about to get into, I'm so glad that